crazy in New York City right now. There's a whole lot of mess, a whole lot of ruckus. And I guess I'm just doing this vlog just so you guys can understand that there's a lot of madness in the world currently right now. And it's best that we go ahead and handle ourselves the best way possible. There's a whole lot of chaos. And I'm not sure if this is the right thing that we should be doing right now, but I definitely believe that there is a better way to handle this chaos than like this. We're gonna go through this journey. It's very hard to speak on this, and it's very sad to see the chaos that we have going on in the world currently, but you know, we shall prevail, and we shall keep this pushing.
I believe in myself, yo creo en mí mismo. I believe. So y'all ready for that? I believe that we will win. I believe we will. I believe that we will win. Be patient, they say, when they see our children carried away. Be patient, they say, they murder us with our hands up, stripped away. No para la violencia, stripped away. No para la inocencia.
Years ago, the agenda was to find the agenda.
Find the agenda.
We have found the agenda.
Black Lives Matter.
So, one of my good friends asked me to make this video concerning everything that's going on as far as police brutality against our fellow brothers and sisters. I started thinking about the words "I can't breathe" and what those words meant to me, and this is really what they meant to me. I took it a little step further. Back in the days of slavery, the white man came, took us from our families, put us in chains, shackled us up, threw us in boats, threw us in plantation, threw whips across our backs, and made us work in extremely unfair and fatal conditions. How do you expect me to breathe? Fast forward to some years later, you got the white man who's supposed to be protecting and serving, and said they're patrolling, harassing. How do you expect me to breathe? I get scared to leave my home early in the morning and go to work because I don't know if I'm gonna make it back. But I have to do it because I still gotta get paid. You know? You see me walking down the street, you pull me over because I'm black and I look like a threat. You ask me for my ID, but your gun is already at hand. How do you expect me to breathe? I'm not saying I can't breathe because you got your knee on my neck while I'm on the floor not resisting arrest. That's not why I'm saying I can't breathe. I'm saying I can't breathe because of all the years of injustice, all the years of bigotry, all the years of hypocrisy, all the years of racism. That's why I can't breathe. And we're gonna keep on saying I can't breathe until somebody hears us. Whatever we have to do to be heard, we will do it, because guess what? It's 2020 and I still can't breathe.
Black Lives Matters. What that means to me, I would say, I'm gonna reference the comedian Michael Shea, and basically what he was saying was, like, Black Lives Matter, the word Black Lives Matters. It doesn't mean that Black Lives matters more than white lives or anybody else that walks this earth. The simple fact that we have to come up with that slogan, not even a slogan, just the movement, just goes to show, you know, how many years black people have been oppressed within the system whether it's, through police, whether it's the jail system, court system, the whole judicial system. We just want to be able to be understood, and I don't think we'll ever be understood, but we just want equality, from all across the board. That's all it is. We just want equality. We want equal opportunities. We want people to look at us and, look at our lives like they matter just as much as anybody else.
Black Lives Matters to me means everything, it means a lot, like this past couple of weeks I was at I'm out here in California and LA, I was at the protest with a bunch of people from different walks of life, and it was beautiful to see everybody walking in unity, fighting for one thing and one thing only, and which is Black lives, because we matter, like the saying go, like Black lives matter here, like we really do matter because of the fact for long time in the history that we've been ignored. We've been treated like we didn't matter. We've been treated like garbage. I really shirk equality, but it's like we don't really have equality, So right now, we're pushing the envelope, pushing the system to demand that we're not asking for it, we're demanding it. No justice, no peace. Justice, we want it now. And these are all the sayings, these are all the things that I heard numerous times from white people, Black people, Hispanics, gays, lesbians, trans, all different types of walks of life, screaming that at the protest, fighting for Black lives, fighting for justice, fighting for equality. So for me, Black Lives Matter means Black life. It means life, and that's what that means to me.
Living in America, I've seen white people get madder the louder we chant Black Lives Matter. I've seen them up in a rage when Colin Kaepernick takes a knee. But when a police officer kneels on George Floyd's neck for 8 minutes, they don't say a peep. You just can't string together words to make sense of what's going on in this world. 25 years I've lived on this earth. Worldwide equality, I continue to search. What hurts is the daily hearses. To think a life can be worth less than the one I'm living, I just want to see everyone winning. How many Black lives have to be lost? Overwhelming cause being racist, hatred from cops. Over and over again on film it gets caught. Rhetorical or not. When will it stop? Black Lives Matter. I don't think we say it loud enough.
All lives will matter when Black lives matter. Let me explain that to you. America has taken our labor. America has taken our culture. America has taken our inventions. All Black people have done for America is make America rich. And what has America gave back to us in return? Nothing. We've been beaten. We've been false accusated. We've been drugged through the mud. Why? Because the white man is scared that we will do to them as they did to us. So continue to fight this good fight. Stay strong. And day by day, change.
All lives matter, but all lives are not being taken. Black lives are being taken. So that's why we're out here with the Black Lives Matter movement. And we're gonna keep it going until we get some justice. And then we're gonna start spending our money with them. That's how you really stop this. Stop spending your money. Spend your money Black. Keep your money in your community. Stop spending it with everybody else.
Justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! What's up, New York City? What's up, Bronx? Y'all are looking good out here. I want to thank my brother from the Bronx, my son in general, for all the work that he does every day. This is not a hashtag, but this is a movement, and this is a transformation for change. Until we achieve justice, he
To my kings, it's okay for us to admit that we're not okay right now. I'm sick and damn tired of wondering if I walk outside, you're gonna kill me. If I'm sitting inside, you're gonna kill me. If I have on a mask, you're gonna kill me. If I don't have on a mask, you're gonna kill me. If the cameras are on, you're gonna kill me. When the cameras are off, you're gonna kill me. It doesn't matter what's going on. It's like you just want to kill me because I'm a black man. So to our sisters, thank you for holding us down every single day. Always remind people, yes, you can talk about Dr. King, but don't forget that Coretta Scott King was a shero in her own right. Don't forget, be real clear, you can be a man and a feminist at the same time. My name is Michael Blake. I'm from Creston and Burnside. And for those punk-ass chumps that burned down our businesses and went after our homes, can we have family talk? Don't burn down what we've built up. If you're gonna be mad at anybody, be mad at the racist cops. Don't be mad at that entrepreneur that looks like us, that did everything to build up. Because you threw a brick in their glass, but you put a brick through their heart. It's real nice to throw up the Black Lives Matter hashtag, but you haven't shown that you care about black lives. We believe that your block won't block your blessing, your zip code won't deny your destiny. And remind the world, Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! I done been in Minnesota, I done been in Kentucky, I done been in Louisiana. In a few days, I got to go to D.C. and testify before Congress on our behalf. Let's go. So I say that to say we don't get tired. Omar should have spoke up for black lives. Gucci ain't never stick up for no black lives. I don't give a fuck about Louis Vuitton. You think I can't be looted their stores? They got insurance and they ain't never did nothing for our community. All they've ever done was lead to the violence in our communities. We got brothers killing each other so they can get a Gucci belt. You see, we've allowed this land of the free to lock up and cage our morality. So now we can casually see the casualty of a black man the same way we see a video game where the ghost monster kills Pac-Man. Or a fly swatted by a backhand. Eric Garner got choked on camera. What happened to the justice for that man? So somebody tell Donald Trump that black on black crime is derivative. And if you don't give these kids no hope or no food, they're gonna find a way to get it there. I don't mean no disrespect. Hope no one's taking offense. But if you don't understand white supremacy, then nothing I'm saying is gonna make sense. That's why I stand here the way Dr. King took a stand before me. With more than a dream, no, he had a plan for glory and equality. You see, he wanted blacks and whites to live in conditions of equal quality. So please, take heed. Because the facts of the matter, they can't say all lives until Black Lives Matter, goddammit. I love y'all.
Thank you guys for tuning in to this episode that I have of Black Lives Matter. And the first thing that I thought about Black Lives Matter and everything that occurred currently was, is this a trend? Was this a movement for some people? But you can't focus on everybody else, you can only focus on yourself. But when all of this first happened and everything first started, I couldn't really acknowledge it as much as other people did. And by that, I mean I couldn't just come out and speak. I had to really take the time out to sit back and really swallow the pill of everything that's going on right now. Everything that has been going on for years and decades and centuries. And Black Lives Matter is a movement. And for some people, it is just a hashtag. It is just a quick little post. And I'm not sure what a post is gonna do. But what I will say that people can do is not just protesting, but actually living each day, day in and day out with a purpose. And this year, 2020, man, there's been so many deaths, from Kobe to, iconic young rapper Pop Smoke and others, people who've died from coronavirus, and then now leading up to George Floyd that didn't even have to deal with COVID, but it dealt with hate. It dealt with, bottom line, police brutality, something that I speak on a lot. A lot of people probably don't know, maybe people do know. Spoke about this in college. Not just police brutality, but racism. And I also did an episode last year. You guys can check that link above. And when it comes to police brutality, man, or just racism, period, it's something that's very discouraging. Times like this, I feel like it was hard for anybody to speak. To be a celebrity, or to be whomever you are, regular person, just like even me, to actually come out and speak on this topic at hand, it's not easy. What words can you find to say? You've been fighting this battle for years, centuries, and the same outcome continues to formulate, the same results. What do we want? What can we do? And the only thing that we can do is to fight this battle continuously and actually be patient. And I understand patience does run thin, but honestly, life is all about patience. Life is all about waiting and taking advantage of the opportunity that comes at hand, but the right opportunities. We can't just sacrifice it all for one measly little moment. And not saying that this is a little moment. There's nowhere near that. It's drastic, it's huge, and that's why there was so many protests. That's why there was so many people speaking out. That's why the world was in outrage. That's why there was a whole bunch of looting. That's why all of this madness has happened. And not even just the madness, but quarantine has kept people just so boxed in for months that once this news broke out, all mayhem broke loose. And if you keep an animal caged for so long, well, what you think is going to happen? A lot is going to happen then. A lot. And we saw just that. So when we look at George Floyd, he's not the only one. There's many of them. Matter of fact, I have my laptop here, and I could go down a list of people. George Floyd. From George Floyd, we have Breonna Taylor, Louisville, Kentucky. After that, we have Athena Jefferson, of 28 years old, Miami, Florida. Then we have Stephen Clark, 22, Sacramento, California. Then we have Boatham Jean, 26, Dallas, Texas. The list continues to go on of all the men that have passed away, and women, from police brutality. The purpose of my message is that George Floyd is not the only one. Breonna Taylor is not the only one. And this is just the death of police brutality. But we're not even talking about just wrongful arrest. We're not even talking about people of my community that I've been a part of just being pulled over, arrested, stand by for no reason, just because of the color of our skin. See, how do we go ahead and handle all of this? How do we go ahead and really move past all of this? Well, the best way to move past it, honestly, there is no moving past it, but the best way to cope with it is to teach your children how to handle what the world may bring. See, this world is not ours to stay in. This world is we're just visiting. We're just here for a temporary period of time. Some of you may not want to hear that. So whatever this world is left with, it's going to be left just like that. But the best thing that we can do is teach the next generation on how to deal with police brutality, how to deal with police contact, and to maneuver the best way that we can. And then within time, things will change more and more. We've seen a black president as Barack Obama. We've seen a lot of black leaders step up to the panel in many different entrepreneurial aspects. So guess what? Things are changing. But hey, I know we look for more change. And unfortunately, it might not be in our time. But maybe 50 years from now, 60 years from now, something drastic will happen. Hey, I'm pretty sure when Martin Luther King was around, or Malcolm X, nobody ever thought there would be a black man in that office. And we could always say, hey, Barack Obama is half white, half black. Some people say that. So what about his wife? And what about those daughters? Well, guess what? They dark as me. And they slept in that house too. Rest in peace to George Floyd. And honestly, for those who have spoke on it and have their own opinions, I can't really give you my detailed opinion on it. Because in all honesty, it's too deep and it's too touchy. And honestly, I'm not sure I have the right words to say. I honestly think that nobody has the right words to say. Because something this deep is action-based. Words are just words at this point. We've been going through this for a long time, and things will only change within time. You have children scared. I was one of them. You see the cops, you hide somewhere. But guess what? We learn to live with it. And this is the dynamic and the world that we're in. So, people, hope you guys understand that time is of the essence and patience is a virtue. And I understand that being humble or being patient can be very frustrating. And I would not always say be patient or be humble in every aspect. Sometimes you gotta take action and you gotta do what you gotta do. So I don't mind the looting, but guess what? Don't break the stores of the people in your community. You know, that's something big, that's something huge. That's something that you don't wanna do. In the sense that we trying to build our community, not destroy our community. But the more they do affect us, well, guess what? The more that we will affect you guys. Everything will come to a balance. And if you guys do believe in God, if you guys don't, then hey, this ain't the channel for you. But spiritually based, things do come around full circle. And when they do come around, will you be ready to handle the wrath of it? I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And peace and love. Time will tell. Time will tell. I'm just trying to open up your mind. Peace.
Stop! Stop! Shut them down, open up, stop!